Do you want to invest in startups, in new age companies where big investors and venture capitalists invest? You don't have any direct route to invest in private companies, but one such option has come under limelight and it is called SPAC, Special Purpose Acquisition Company. Let's understand how SPACs work. SPACs are called blank check companies, and these are launched by big management teams or high net worth individuals called sponsors. So sponsors launch a SPAC IPO to acquire a private company, and they have to invest at least 20% in SPAC, and rest 80% is raised from the public during an IPO process. Now once the IPO process is done, then SPAC IPO is listed on US stock exchanges. Now once it is listed, then the funds raised go into a trust account, and this trust account keeps earning risk-free interest rate. Now after listing, SPAC managers hunt for acquisition companies. So in which private company the money will go, so these SPAC managers have to identify that within 2 years. If they fail to do so, then at the end of 2 years, the money is returned to the investors. Or if they do identify the target, if they go ahead with the investment, then investors are given two options. So if investors are confident about the growth story of the merged entity, then they can stay invested and they will be allotted shares in the merged entity. But if they don't feel confident about the merged entity, then they can very well sell their shares, they can sell their SPAC shares and get their investment amount back. So essentially there is nothing to lose, because what you have invested during the IPO process is kept safely in a trust account and it keeps earning risk-free interest rate. The real risk comes after merged entity is listed on US stock exchanges, and then you have shares of that merged entity. Now you have to identify whether it holds potential for your shares to grow in value or not. Now what's in it for Indian investors? Indian investors cannot invest in global IPOs, so they cannot invest in SPAC IPOs per se, but once SPAC is listed, then they can very well buy its shares. And the purchase price of SPAC unit is $10. And since SPAC prices do not move much after listing, so Indian investors can very well invest in SPAC shares closer to that amount, closer to $10. Now the process to invest in SPAC shares is quite similar to how you would invest in any other US individual stocks. So you have platforms like Globalize, Winvesta, Vested Finance and Stockles. So through these platforms you can simply invest in SPAC shares. Now before you jump onto SPAC bandwagon, you have to keep few things in mind. SPACs are not for everyone. You have to be smart enough to identify quality SPACs. So first of all, you have to check the credibility of sponsors which have launched a particular SPAC. Then you also have to see how much funds they have raised. So the bigger the SPAC size, the better it could be. And you also have to see how much risk-free interest amount they are offering in a trust account, and in which sector they are identifying target companies. So the sector has to be of your choice. The real task comes after the merger has been announced. So once you know that in this private company the money is being invested, then you have to read into financials of that particular company. Because currently, now that SPACs have become quite popular, SPAC managers are flushed with liquidity. So more money is chasing less number of deals. What if you end up with a bad deal? So you have to be vigilant about it. Do your due diligence well before you invest in SPAC. SPAC IPOs are not allowed in India, but SEBI has recently formed a committee to discuss it, and GIFT IFSC has also issued a consultation paper to discuss whether SPAC IPOs can be listed in India. So if everything goes well, we may have SPAC IPOs getting listed on Indian stock exchanges as well.